Well, hello and welcome back to math. You can see we are moving on from equations today to something called inequalities. Some of you know inequalities as our alligator mouths that we learned when we were younger. So what I'd like for you to do is I'd like for you to go ahead and make this inequality, and we're going to label it. This is called greater than. And the next inequality, most of you know, is going to be this one, which is called less than. The new ones that we're going to learn today look very similar to this, except for what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a greater than symbol with a line underneath it. This is called greater than, and that line underneath makes it something that could also be equal to. So we'll say or equal to, and we'll do some examples like that in a little bit. And of course the next one's going to be the less than symbol, or equal to. So if you need to pause the video so you can get these terminologies written down, please do so. All right, well, let's go ahead and let's look at our greater than symbol. Let's move down here. And if I told you that m is greater than 2, go ahead and list here underneath some answers that would work for this. What are some answers that could be greater than 2? So, for example, I know something that could be greater than 2 could be 7. It could be 3. It could actually even be 2.5. It could be 100. There's so many answers. There's no way for me to list them all. So in order for me to actually show you all of the choices that could be greater than 2, we're going to make a number line. And we're not going to make a full-fledged number line, but we need to make sure we have the number 2 in it. So I'm going to go ahead and do 0, 1, 2, and a 3. I might even put a negative here. All right, so we know that all of the answers have to be greater than 2. Can my answer be equal to 2? Could I say that 2 is greater than 2? No, I can't do that. So my answers have to be larger than 2. In order to show that on a number line, I'm going to put a circle here at the number 2. And if you notice, it's an open circle. That open circle means 2 cannot be my answer. And I'm going to color my number line like this. And that colored number line allows me to see that all of my answers can be larger than 2. And it keeps going and going and going. However, I can't have 2 as an answer. So underneath this example we just did, I would like for you to also put m is greater than or equal to 2. Well, if I wanted to give some examples of that, I could put the same numbers up here. I could say 7, 3, 2.5, 100. But I could also say that the number 2 could be one of my answers. Why? Because 2 is not greater than, but it is equal to. This symbol says it's 2 is greater than or equal to 2. My number line that I would make would look a little bit different. So let's go ahead and make our number line here. Because 2, it says equal to, and 2 is equal to 2, I'm going to put a circle for the 2, but I get to color this one in because the colored in circle allows me to know that one of my answers could actually be 2. 2 is equal to 2, but I want all of the numbers that are larger. So I'm going to color like this. If I would color this direction, I would say that my answers would be less than 2, and my inequality does not say less than 2. All right, let's do some more practice. All right, so my new inequality says t is less than 1. If I would ask you to list some solutions of numbers that are less than 1, you could say 0, you could say -1, -2, and you would keep going. You could even say, I think even 1/2 is less than 1. So there's lots of different choices. Obviously, we can't list them all. In order to show the solution set for this, we would make a number line. I need to make sure 1 is on my number line somewhere. I'll count by ones here. Here's my number line. So t is less than 1. So here's this number 1. I put a circle. Can I color it in? No, I can't, because if I colored it in, it would say that 1, or if t is less than 1, and could I say 1 is less than 1? 1 is not less than 1. It's actually equal to 1. So I have to say that an open circle, t is less than, so I'm going to color this direction. The only way I could color in the circle is if I would say t is less than or equal to 1. Less than or equal to 1 would mean a number line that looks like this. And make sure you are putting these in your notes. T is less than or equal to 1. Here's the 1. It's less than, so I'm going to color this way. But it also says it's equal to 1. So my answer could be 1. All right. Now, hopefully we're kind of understanding that equal to symbols mean we color in the circle. It's part of our answer. Less than or greater than symbols leaves an open circle. What I'd like for you to do is I'm going to give you an inequality, and I want you to make a number line for me. Let me give you the inequality that looks like this. And I'm going to go ahead and show you if you did a number line like this. We obviously want to put a 6 on it. So I'm going to put a 6, and I'm just going to put a couple numbers here. All right, so go ahead and pause your video, and I want to see what you would come up with if you had to color on the number line 6 is greater than m. Okay, well, I'm hoping that you guys were able to figure this out. I don't like reading things that are backwards. 6 is greater than m. I like to turn my inequality around to where the variable is first. So I probably would have gone and said m. And if you notice, it's pointing to the m, so I have to flip my sign. Okay, so it looks exactly the same except for I flipped it. So now I'm going to make my inequality. M is greater than 6. I'm going to find the 6. I'm going to leave an open circle because it doesn't say that it's equal to. And then I'm going to color it saying less than. All right, let's see if I can do another one that's backwards for you. What if I gave you, let's say 0 is less than k. Make your number line for me. Okay. Oh, once again, did you guys notice this is backwards? So I'm going to turn my inequality around. I want my variable to be first. I'm going to say k is greater than 0. 0's here. Do I get to color the circle? I still don't get to color the circle. There's no equal sign. And I'm going to say it's greater. And so I basically am coloring the same way that my inequality is pointing. If I would have left my inequality this way and colored, I would have gone the opposite direction. All right, so let's write another inequality. This time let's write here that A is greater than or equal to 4. If I would ask you to put that in what we call word form, it's exactly how you and I just read it. A is greater than or equal to 4. So I would say A is greater than or equal to 4. Word form is exactly what you and I read when we looked at the inequality. If I would make a number line, let's put our 4 on here, and I'll just put 3 numbers like this. I find the number 4. It's equal to, so I get to color it in. It says it's greater than, so I color this direction. Very nice. All right, so I'm going to give you two more things I'd like for you to go ahead and put in your notes with inequalities today. I'm going to give you a number line, and it's going to look like this. If you would draw this in your notebook for me. And let's go ahead and just give you the numbers. Let's do 8, 9, 10, and 11. And if I took my inequality, or I made a number line for you, and I'm going to put, let's do a closed circle right here. And I'm going to color this way. If I would like for you to give me an inequality, which is the alligator mouth, using the letter, let's say M, what inequality did I just model? M is what? Well, to me it looks like it's going less than. It's colored in so it's equal to, but it's less than or equal to what? My dot is at 10.5. So I'd say M is less than or equal to 10.5. See if you can do another one. I'm going to give you -12, -11, -10, and -9. If you would please write that number line in your notes. Let's give you an open circle right here. And let's call that the letter T. I'm going to color for my solutions the number line going that direction. What inequality would you write? The variable is T. T happens to be going greater than what number? -12. Is it equal to? No, I can't put the line because it's not equal to. It is left open. All right, so we're going to do some practice here in the classroom. Hopefully these notes will help you out.